Hello everybody. It's a very rainy day today. I think we're going to be having this all day long. I got to run by Mom's house and drop something off, and then I have a few clients today. So we're going to see how version 14.2.1.25 does in the rain, and see how it navigates with the mapping system and things in general around it, how it responds. So all this rain and the warm weather we've had in the high 40s, and I think it got up to 50 a little bit yesterday, we have no snow left. We are currently at 48 degrees. I have 88% on the battery, and I am in standard mode. Let's see. 88 gives us 281 estimated miles on the battery. I went in charge last night up to 90%, so we only lost 2% overnight. I do not have Sentry mode on right now, being in the driveway, so that's definitely saving on the battery. And the fact that it was a little warmer. Alright, I might have to take over because it's not going to park on the wrong side of the road. But I just want to run into Mom's porch and drop this thing off for her. Hopefully she remembered to keep it unlocked for me. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, that was completed, and now we're off. It could be worse. This could all be snow, and if that was the case, we'd be getting several inches of it. I was looking at the weather map, and it's a pretty significant storm rain that's coming up and across. It's just kind of blanketing us. And yes, it's going to be a miserable day today. I really hate weather like this, but I hate having the snow even more, so you got to kind of look on the positive side. No snow. We'll probably have flooding. It's been kind of doing this, I think, since like last night, yesterday. And then the bad part is if our temperatures drop, any water on the road will become more or less black ice. I switched it over to curbside. And in case you saw, I did change the 15 speed limit for the school zone. It's alternate side parking. Today is the 19th, so I really need to switch it to the other side. And I decided to do a little something with the Cybertruck, a little wrap on it. So that's one of the new additions for the holiday update. Alright, so far it did well, and we will catch you on the next one. Okay guys, we are back. And it's pouring rain. It's coming down even harder than this morning. Get this to charge a little bit. Oh, another new thing with the update too is you can actually turn these wireless chargers off. Finally. We actually had little pieces of tinfoil behind our little silicone protector just so it would not charge if we didn't want it to. You can go. This is a four-way stop. And give it a little encouragement here. Yeah, I will say in this new version, I mean, right now it's doing fine. Look at all this flooded road and construction here. It definitely hesitates a little bit more. And I know we're in standard, but honestly, even in hurry, the only difference between hurry and standard is that hurry just goes a lot faster. It doesn't make any faster decisions. It's not more confident. It just likes to go fast. And at one point in time, it was actually clocking like almost 20 miles over, 20, 21 miles over the actual posted on the highway. So this navigation is not going to take me in the correct way. I did actually look to see if I could reroute it, and I could not. So I'm going to have to take over at one point to get into the parking lot that I need to get into. And then once it's in the parking lot, I will turn FSD back on and see how it does with its parking. So this right here is saying, this little triangle, if you've noticed it, it's saying FSD supervised may be degraded because of all this rain. See, that's the front camera, which actually is looking pretty good. And actually the back camera is looking really good. A lot of times this back camera is the one that would have a lot of rain caught on it. Maybe if we were doing highway, it might be blocked a little bit more. Well, you can kind of see up there. You can see the clarity of it. Slowed down briefly, seeing a person coming out. It did not slam on the brakes. Thank goodness. I have had that happen where somebody did that exact maneuver and it came to a really, really hard brake. Completely unnecessary. That was much better. Absolutely drenched in the rain because I do not have an umbrella. I don't like umbrellas. I don't carry an umbrella. Therefore I get very wet in rain like this, especially when I'm seeing clients. I have it on auto. I wonder if I just... There we go. Yeah, that might be a better speed. Here we go, more and more rain. We don't really need the sunglasses on today. Try 2. Let's do 2. Let's see, 2 is a little... Trying to find a speed that's auto. The auto wipers I have not found to be the best in the Cybertruck. I don't know if the other cars it does better, but I think the best auto wiper I have currently is in my BMW. But it senses the rain, and I think that makes a difference. I think I heard somewhere that this one doesn't really have the rain sensor on it. Because normally, I know with the BMW, with the auto, once it gets to kind of a light, sometimes it actually either stops wiping or it slows down a lot to kind of match how the rain is coming onto the windshield. But this one just sort of seems to have a pattern, and the auto, I don't know, the auto doesn't really do much. Alright, I gotta watch here to see. Looks like it's going to go through the post office, which, I don't know, we can kind of let it do that. The building that I need is right next to the post office, so we'll let it go through the post office, and then I'll just turn it right around to where I need to go. Actually, maybe we'll just see if it parks at the post office. We'll see what it does. I can always back it out, or... Alright, it handled that very tight traffic circle well. Not quite sure what this car in front is doing. Alright, actually, I'm going to take over here because it's doing one of those weird navigation things, so I'm going to kind of redirect it. There we go. I think we got it the right way now. This area is a little confusing anyway, and navigation never does correctly. This really is where we need to go. Let's see if I completely messed it up. I probably did. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's so weird. You have to go down this road, so I know it's not going to do what I needed to do. Poor navigation. So anytime you disengage FSD, there will be a little screen popped up here that will ask why you disengaged. So you can tell it whatever, poor navigation, inappropriate speed, wrong turn lane, any of those kind of things. So where it wants to take us is in that back way, which is correct, but really that's the exit, and it has a gate. You look good here. Let's turn it around this way. Okay, let's see if it will reroute itself. We'll put FSD back on. No, we can't park here. That's reserved. Just keep going. Yeah. You gotta go down a little further. Hopefully there's something here on the left. And it says visitors. Reserved, reserved. Nope, sorry, that's reserved. You're alright, you tried. Not your fault, you can't read. We will go right here. This should work. Let me poke the cameras just to make sure I'm not clipping anybody. We can go a lot closer. I know where everything's located. Alright, there we go. Okay, thanks for following along, and we will catch you on the next one.